So Crash Landed is kind of the default experience. And that's kind of what I want to go with. Kind of do a vanilla is not the right word because we have all the DLC, right? But no mods, just kind of a basic, not a really weird start. Granted, I have like 300 hours in this game. It's been more than a year since I played it, but I have like 300 hours in this. So I think I'm going to start off with pretty high level of difficulty. We could do one of the other, like the Sanguiphage or Mechanitor ones, but or Naked Brutality. Could do that, but I think Crash Lander will be good. So you start with 3 people. You awake from your cryo sleep. Your ship is about to crash land. You barely get to the escape pod. You crash land on the surface of a planet. And then you try to survive. Some initial food and things to be able to get started. Alright, and we're going to go with Randy Random. What I think of is kind of the classic Rimworld experience. You never know what's going to happen. Losing is fun is the hardest kind of pre-baked difficulty. There is more, right? So you can go to custom. Someone I watch a lot of on Twitch who plays this goes up to 100%, but I'm not going to do that because I'm maybe a little rusty. So we're going to do losing is fun. I think I'm going to go with commitment mode because losing is fun, right? So if we get into it, if everyone dies, base burns down, we'll just start a new game. So we'll leave everything in place, even the Savage Impid tribes and Fierce Neanderthal tribes, all of that stuff we'll leave in. It'll be fine. Then we'll generate a world. Oh, I reset the seed. I don't know. Whatever the seed just was, that's the seed apparently. So basically, like I said, I'm maybe a little bit rusty. I have had some experience with this game, so I have a sense of what to do. But for this one, I want to just kind of do a default experience at a higher level of difficulty. So I'm going to probably look for, you know, all year growing season, that sort of thing. Not jungle, not desert, not tundra or ice sheet, any of that stuff. We have a woodland over here with some hostile faction over there. We can get something nearby the Shattered Empire. In terms of like ending condition, there's a bunch of different ways to win this game, right? You can, the classic kind of win condition from like the base game is to build a ship, take off and leave the planet, and that's the end of the game. You win. In Royalty, they added an ending where you can get rank with the Empire faction and rank up, and there's a win condition involving guarding the Stellark or something for a period of time. So there's that. And then in... what was the next? Ideology. Was there... yeah, the Arconexus. Win condition, where you go around and you basically abandon your colony and you move and relocate and repeat this several times, building up wealth, and then throwing it all away multiple times, and eventually you get a win condition. And then I think, I mean, surely the biotech update added a win condition as well. I don't know what that is. Or do I? Have I forgotten? Anyway. This area looks kind of interesting here. So things we could look for. So you don't want to settle too close to any of the existing factions, because that will upset them. But we could, like, here's Temperate Forest. It's not too bad. Growing period is only 40 out of 60 days. So there's 60 days in a year. So that's not all year. Which way are we going here? So I think we want to go south, more closer to the equator. Should have longer growing days. 40 of 60, 40 of 60, 50 of 60. Being on an island is interesting, but kind of problematic from a trading with other factions perspective. What about here? So here's Well, it's tropical rainforest, which is not so great, but year-round. What about here? So temperate forest, year-round, no pollution, no nearby pollution, average disease frequency. I think that's kind of like the standard there. Slate, marble, and limestone is the stone types, and those are kind of important, you know, for you're going to be able to harvest stone on the map tile that you settle on. This is, you can think like roleplay, you're in the escape pod and you're shooting towards the surface of this planet and you're adjusting in the nav computer. Realistically, you're not going to be so choosy. So we have slate, granite, and marble. So marble is great from a beauty perspective, if I remember right. And then granite is pretty strong. Sandstone is easy to work. Each of the stones have different like material qualities. Tropical rainforest is, some call it green hell, so let's not go there. Temperate forest is not too bad, especially if it's year-round growing. Near the road is interesting. This is marble, slate, and granite. Yeah, animals can graze, forageability, there's berries, year-round, yada yada yada. This is far enough, and there isn't really any really close hostile factions, like there's these ones over here, but they're pretty far away. And a couple of empire things that we could potentially trade with if we got enough rank in that feudal hierarchy that they have. There's also, what is this, this is the League of Onesta, and they are neutral to us right now, so we could get an alliance with them potentially. It would be interesting. There's some further away factions that we could potentially get. Yeah, like over here, and another one of their settlements here. Oh shoot, where did I click before? Probably next to the road right here. Terrain, marble, slate, granite. Yeah, let's, I could just select random site. Oh, hey, oh, it's, I saw something in chat, but it was the bot. All right. So, and then of course we have the ideology DLC. So, ideology, fluid is always fun. Kind of just like pick things as you go, and it can get pretty overpowered. And considering that this is not like max difficulty, but it's 100%. Losing is fun. So, and I've not played this for more than a year, so I think I'll go with fluid. And then next, I do like the Archist. The architects are the true gods. They know the moral structure of the universe, and serving them is how we connect with it. It's interesting. Ideological. Ooh, there are no gods. The moral structure of the universe is found in our grand narrative of social forces. Let's go with ideological. And then we're going to pick a starting meme. So this is going to dictate some qualities for the ideology here. Collectivist is pretty good, because you have you require work drive tripled. There is, I think, some quality that you get from collectivist. I think we could do something like transhumanist, but that's going to start to negatively impact the colonists early on. Human primacy prohibits some things, but unlocks production specialist. I think collectivist is a good starting. I feel like this is. I don't know. We'll start with collectivist, and we get a randomly generated ideology based on what we picked, including a narrative that was generated, and let's see this, and culture astropolitan. So it's kind of like a common cross-planet culture. Makes sense. So apparently this is medical or social only. Good. Slavery honorable. Let's say acceptable. I don't want the colonists to be negatively impacted if we don't take slaves. And we have some roles. Okay, we can't pick any of those yet. That's why we might. I could go back. I might go back actually, and let's do custom and then do yeah, same thing. And let's go with human primacy. It's gonna be a better thing to start with. Okay. And then we get a different narrative, a different name. I'm not gonna change any of this. Let's see, things. So I think all of these are kind of like locked where they are. And we'll leave it horrible. Horrible if innocent. Don't care. Okay, we would need one of these other memes in order to change corpses to not be ugly. Let's see, fungus, we can't like that because we need tunneler memes. Insect meat. Disapproved. Research speed. So they really should have probably locked this behind some kind of meme that had some negatives. Why would you not take this other than like roleplay or balance? But it's allowed, so I'm gonna take it. We could love insect meat. I don't think that's necessary. We could go transhumanist eventually to be able to like nutrient paste. And so now we have a production specialist, a moral guide, and a leader. So the production specialist gets additional construction and general labor speed and +1 quality to crafting and construction. I think we can edit this to not require any special apparel as well, which is handy if we, depending on how things go. I'm not going to change any of the names. You can definitely optimize this more by having like more festivals or dance parties. Social festival. Can we edit this? So we want anytime. The reward is going to be a random recruit. And then anytime and random recruit. 50% chance. Interesting. Does that? That's 50% there too. Cool. So let's add another one. Probably get rid of the animal sacrifice and the funeral. And we'll just add a few more of these. Social festivals. Balance, what's that? So a little cheesy, but like I said, I'm kind of out of practice. So I'll take any advantage I can get. Nearby faction goodwill could be good as well for like outlying, but we'll probably get to the point where we can just send stuff to our neighbors. Yeah, we have to have something there. I guess we could remove the building. The pew is nice because we wouldn't even need cloth to build that. What is this? It's a Psychic Sandy Lance is our relic, a tablet, and a charge rifle. Interesting. I don't care about the tablet. I'll keep these two. Could be interesting later on. And we could do other things with xenotypes and stuff. We'll see what happens. Let's move on. And then we get some starting characters. And I don't have any like reroll mods or anything like that, so we're just gonna reroll until I get a couple pawns I like. So very good in a fight, and as a cannibal, might actually be good. 51 though is not potentially not gonna last very long unless we get a transhumanist and get the bio sculptor stuff. And the wounds are not great either. Tempting though. Not gonna take any capable of violence pawns. So let's see, depressive. Permanent negative 12 mood is not something you want to start with. Pyromaniac, no. Misogynist, dumb labor, social. Beautiful. So these are great traits, but these are bad. No. Incapable of intellectual and artistic is not the worst thing. Especially like they really like caring for animals. They'll get a good learn speed on animals. And I mean, this is really great. What's wrong with this person? They have an old gunshot, so they have a little bit of pain. They're trigger happy. They are industrious and pessimist. -6. Oh, it's not good. Okay, well, I'm not gonna sit here forever re-rolling, but I'll ooh, aesthetic. Body purist is gonna be a problem if we get transhumanist later, which I'm generally inclined to do. Nope. Okay, pyromaniac with 2 burning passions, coming with a little bit of jade. Like if we were doing an undergrounder kind of run from the start, the mining would be really great. I don't think I want to start with a pyromaniac. Careful shooter, jealous is annoying. What I don't want to do is I don't want to spend like half an hour re-rolling pawns here, so. Super immune, psychically sensitive, slothful. So slothful's not great. Neither is psychic sensitivity. Maybe. Does that improve like ability to gain sight focus? I'm not sure. And you have a scar, but it's not causing any pain. Burning passions in shooting and construction. I might take Zoya. And then we have Luna. Tough but incapable of violence is a no-go. Here we go. Here's an optimist. What's wrong with them? Very sociable. They have an aching scar, but they have a +6 mood. That might be worth it. Medical social. I think I'll re-roll our first one here. Psychically hypersensitive cannibal with 4 burning passions, including medical. They are a vat-grown scientist. They're 13 years old. Wow. Grown to be a perfect scientist. And is a cannibal. Alright, alright. So we got some young'uns. Alright, this is a pretty good balance. You know what we don't have? Is the ability to really cook. And that's a little bit of a problem. So who are we going to re-roll here? I'm going to re-roll Charles here. John Whitehouse. Nope. Asthma. Cataract. Nope. Looking for someone with cooking. Preferably either really high cooking skill or passion. Okay, you're a careful shooter. You are Zoya's sister, apparently. You're a musical kid. Artistic animals construction. Oh, wait. I saw construction. I was looking for cooking. Okay. Let's put you down here. You have cooking. What's wrong with you? Super immune, depressive, teetotaler. No, randomize. 7 cooking, and carrying, incapable of carrying social artistic, but can shoot, is tough and beautiful. You're the daughter of someone. Oh, Nicole. Wait, what? Oh no, Nicole is your daughter? Okay. So we got a father, daughter, and unrelated person who are crashing down onto this planet. I probably missed something important in that, but we'll see how it goes. Okay, the 3 of you awake in your cryptosleep sarcophagi to the sound of sirens and ripping metal. You barely get to the escape pods before the ship is torn apart. Sometime later, you land on this unknown Rimworld. As pieces of the shredded starship fall around you, you start making plans to survive. And we're gonna let them land and get out of the pods. And we'll pause. We also got a dog in the mix. I'll take a look around the world here. Okay. So we have probably an ancient danger over here. We have some jade there. Some, what's that? Compacted machinery. For some components, we got some steel. And more steel. Is this slate over here? Yeah, okay. Some old ruins. Some boomalopes. Some, let's see here. Things I want to do. Automatically rebuild destroyed structures in the home area. Check. Automatically expanding the home area around new constructions. Turn that off. We want to be able to see the fertility overlay for a little bit. We want to see room stats. So that'll be good. So areas where we can grow food. We probably, you don't really want to like set up your base at the edge of the map because something could come, you know, from the outside world and come visit you and surprise, they're right here on top of you. So let's see. There's a little growing area here we could take advantage of. There's a water feature here too. I mean, you don't need this overlay to see. There's some nicer soil, some rich soil here to grow in. So yeah, we could initially maybe just take over this structure. We would just need to add a little bit of a wall, and we could put some beds in here. And that might be a good place to start. Okay, that's... I'm also getting used to a new keyboard that came today. Fortunately, this is not a game that you spend a lot of time... I mean, you definitely can press keys to do stuff, but you could also get away with just using the mouse, so that's fortunate for me right now, since so many of my keys are different. Okay, and of course we start off with some starting wood here. Let's see, if we right-click allow, we can unforbid everything, which is good. We do have some packaged survival meals. Let's see. First things to do: set up a stockpile zone. Do that. Maybe like there. Let's see, what is the... Is it 13 by 13? So we want to go 11 by 11 for a room that would enclose, be enclosed by a 13 by 13 structure. And then we'll put a dumping stockpile somewhere. Maybe like that. And then let's plan some things here. Oh, let's also zone a growing area down here. I don't remember the number off the top of my head for like number of tiles of growing zone per colonist for food. So I'll just kind of eyeball it. I think that should be more than enough. And we'll just grow some rice to start. And set up some walls here. And one door, in addition to the door we got for free. And we'll set up a... What is the most important thing? So we'll set up some sleeping spots for the first day. Where is the Yoki? There it is. It's all the way over... wait. What's the key to rotate? Oh, it's Q and E. Well, that is a little awkward on this keyboard. Maybe I should rebind that. And we want a animal sleeping spot as well for the dog. Mazel Tov is a female husky, 3 years old. Hopefully we will not have to eat the dog. We'll see. Let's put a torch in here as well. And that'll be good. I mean, honestly, we should be able... Let's go ahead and plan on chopping some wood as well. And kind of the general vicinity, we're going to need a lot of wood to make some real furniture rather than just like designated spots on the floor to sleep on. And then, so we got this area here. So work. So I always go with manual priorities. We don't have any children, so childcare is not important. We have a designated doctor. Yeah, so let's see, what is it? Shift. Always prioritize these things. And then have one in the skill for wardening. Animal handling here. And then we have 7, 2, and 2. So we definitely just want Dimitri to do the cooking. It looks like we all have a passion in hunting for 3.5 and 5. So I'll set Nicole and Dimitri as the hunters. And so we'll also get them weapons. So Dimitri has a shooting skill of 10. Nicole has 2. Zoya has 5 and a burning passion. So I'm going to give Zoya. We took the slothful one, huh? Okay. So Dimitri here is our cook. We'll give him the rifle. And let's see if I shift, and then you can wear that flak vest and pants as well. And the helmet. And Nicole here, go ahead and equip that knife. All right, maybe we can unpause. See how things go. Right, so how did that affect? Right, I was in the middle of designating these things. So we'll have Zoya be a hunter because Zoya has a ranged weapon. And then cook, hunt, construct. I have 2 people on construction. They have some skill at that. Grow. We'll have you both on mining. You have some skill there. Everyone can be plant cut. Yep. And then we're not doing any smithing or tailoring, so I'm just going to turn these off for now. No, I'll leave this on. They have burning passions. So many burning passions all around. But yeah, if you're, I guess my view is if we're not planning on immediately using the skill, just leave it off until there's a need. I might, maybe I'll change where my head is. Would it be better if my head was over here? I think that would be less often in the way of things. Thinking about that. Okay, let me try that. So, video. Unlock. I'm gonna move over here. Alright. Let's speed up a little bit. What could possibly go wrong? So our pawns are going around and reorganizing things based on how we designated them. Doing some planting. Yay, it's raining. I think I'm gonna see if I can, let's slow down. And let's plan on building some beds. We'll just have a barracks here for a while. We'll get some beds built. If we can get that done today, then our 3 survivors will have actual beds to sleep in. We did get some rice planted, which is good. Nicole's still down here working on that. I do want to enclose this area where we're going to have our stockpile. And we're going to get started on some other things too. We'll need to do some hunting eventually, and butchering and cooking and those things. But that doesn't need to happen on the first day. Apparently the first day is the 2nd of April, May. Oh, there's the bee key. Thinking if, what's more important, making a trap tunnel or enclosing our goods? Our goods will survive a day or 2 outdoors. It's unlikely, like, we're not going to get raided on the 2nd day, are we? Well, we have the bed, so let's go ahead and remove these. Now we have proper beds for everyone. Yeah. So we have a barracks now. It is dull, with mediocre wealth. It's somewhat spacious though. It's pretty ugly. Priority on clean. Let's make these 2. Let's also designate the home area, since I turned it off the thing that automatically does that. So we'll make this area the home area, just in here. Manually setting this rather than having the game do it means that we're in control of where I wanted to say dupes. This is not oxygen included though, but our colonists actually consider the home area that they'll clean. Yeah, we should have some kind of recreation as well. Let's make some horseshoe pins. Let's see, is there a place we can fit that indoors? That's not awful. Yeah, that's good. So they can stand over here and throw horseshoes. I don't know where they're getting the horseshoes from, but... Alright. Yeah, there's Zoya going at it. Nicole is still down here planting. We can do things like set up sleeping schedules, just like you can in Oxygen Not Included. We can set up areas. Unlike in Oxygen Not Included, you can set up areas to designate where they can go and not go. Just, paint that. Let's see, Dimitri, we don't need to force you to wear those things. Animals. That's fine. See, it is deteriorating. It's lost 1 point of its health. It's losing 10 points a day. So in 13 days, it would be destroyed. I might want to designate an area. Manage areas. So we'll get rid of this default area. We'll rename this to so hard to type on this keyboard. Let's see. Work. Yes. And let's see. I go over to zone. Expand the work area, and we just wanted to designate the area kind of near where the base is. We don't want everyone wandering every which way around the world without our say-so. So that should be fine for now. I've learned a fear of letting... oh, what's that? Oh, it's just a... Oh, this contains an ancient mechanoid transponder. Interesting. So if we wanted to get a mechanator going, would we break into that and then do a thing? I don't know. It's been like a year since I played this game. More than a year. I guess there's not really... I mean, I think this... First of all, we could probably go a little faster for a little bit. Let's go with, like, speed 2. And let us build a tunnel. Let's see, what do I want to do here? I think I want to build something like this. Cancel. Think about this again. I think I want a tunnel that's too wide. If I do that, then maybe the side doors aren't necessary. And then we can do fences. O is build copy. I've been hitting B. Right. And then we go over to security. We'll build some wooden spike traps. There we go. And we'll build some doors. And then what we can do is we'll keep this door open, and so attackers will see that path and shoot towards that unless they're certain kinds. Because there are like drop pod raids where they'll drop in right on top of you. There are like sapper and siege raids that have other behaviors, but we're probably a few days away from that. Yeah, I guess we can claim the rest of the structure as well. Claim. There we go. And let's keep that door open. Let's plan on training our animal so that, was it a he or a she? So that she can help us with hauling. Alright, so we have some of a trap tunnel established here, and more to come. Does that? Curious. Oh, it does freeze the feed of the video. Good to know. I'll be back in a second, checking something. There we go. And back to the game. Got almost all the rice planted. What do we have over here? Wild boars. Animals over, or wildlife overall. So there's some wargs over here. Might want to hunt those. Which is dangerous because they will attack back. But on the other hand, that means they won't be eating stuff. So let's see, we can see on our food here, we have 41 packaged survival meals. As long as we get them rough, I mean, we're gonna eat all of these before we have to worry about them decaying from being outdoors anyway, but nonetheless. So we have 41 apparently. For our 3 colonists, that's... How many did they eat? 2 in a day, right? Or 1 in a day? I forget. It might be ideal, though, not to have them eat all of those, because we can use those when we're traveling and such. Another thing that I completely forgot to do, let's go ahead and actually pause right now, is the most important thing that you can do is to make a table to eat at. We have no wood left. I guess we're making a steel table. Whoops. How much steel do we have? Quite a lot. I guess it's not the worst thing ever. 45 versus, okay, it's the same amount. Oh, he's cutting down some wood. So let's cancel this and we will make it out of wood. How about we go... No, speed 2 is fine. So slow. Is it really speed 2? Oh, it helps if I zoom in a little bit. At least I can see a progress bar. Alright, so now I should be able to say that I want to build a table out of wood. And let's go with some dining tables. Let's see. Cancel. There we go. Alright. And then what else? Can we move this? Yeah, let's move this out of the way. Over into that corner. And we want to set up a butcher table. It's under production, I think. There we go, butcher table. Wooden butcher table. Stick that right there. Oh right, the dog's eating the packaged survival meals too, unfortunately. Maybe there will be some left by the time we get actual food production going. But at least we have a little security. Almost done sowing all the rice. Let's hunt that rabbit. Here. But the need for, you know, all this wooden furniture is exactly why, you know, designating all these trees to be cut down. Also, we're living with a lot of wooden structure. It's probably good to have the tree line trimmed back quite a bit. Alright, so if we look at the moods here, so it's adult barracks, -5. They're soaking wet because they're working on the rain. 8 without a table, -3. How terrible. Yeah, disturbed sleep is not going away anytime soon. We could go a little faster. think once we get these things built, then we should be able to start building an enclosure. I don't want to commit to building more wooden structures until this stuff is taken care of. Yeah, we still need more wood for the butcher table. Oh, yeah. So Dimitri had no plant skill. He's out there cutting trees. That is probably a mistake. Let's take Dimitri off the plant cut. Right, his skill was 0, now it's 1. No one's passionate about it, but what can you do? Nicole's still out there. Okay, done. So we got our trap tunnel done. We got our little eating area built. We are waiting on a little bit more wood for the butcher table. And we still have a lot of trees, a good number of trees designated. So that should probably be enough. Yeah, there we go. Let's see. 13, 12, because it should count that one, right? And then 13 this way. Yep, 13 this way. And there we go. And then slow your roll. Let's build a door maybe right here. There we go. So we'll have an enclosed area for our stockpile. Oh yeah, you can extract trees. Forgot about that. Well, fortunately, I did not take an ideology that cutting down trees would be problematic, so lucky me. Let's see, other things that we could do. Let's see, ideology, ritual spot. So we don't have a ritual spot, but we could have a ritual spot. Let's put that in there. I don't really have materials yet to do any of those other things, but ritual spot would be good for potentially doing some rituals that might get us a recruit. More hands make light work. More hands mean more raid points. Let's hunt that rat too. You don't want no rats in here. Go, Dimitri. Get it. Terrible. All right, let's speed things up a little bit. Playing it too safe. All right, we got the rat. I think. Oh, there's another one. There we go. So another thing we could do is set up the butcher bill. Butcher creature. Do forever. There we go. Now instead of having corpses, we have meat. And then the other thing we need to do is in production, we need to make a stove of some kind. I guess for now we'll do a fuel stove. Well, this is not a long-term solution. Let's build that out there. Let's see, we can also designate this as part of the home area and our trap tunnel as well. At least the parts that are part of the trap mechanism. Probably don't want to be worried about cleaning the spots that are going to be covered in blood otherwise.
Alright, so now let's go ahead and have them cook simple meals. Do until we have 10 is probably too little. Maybe 16. Just Dimitri is fine. It doesn't really matter anyway because those are not assigned to cooking. We could just say any worker with a skill level of at least 5. Should prevent any food poisoning. And then we'll also have this. That will also be do until you have X. So it'll also be 16. And also same deal, right? So we'll have a stockpile of simple meals, which we will hopefully eat instead of the... Oh, here we go. All right, so since it looks like you'll be here for a while, the game says. It's true. I mean, maybe they'll all die tomorrow, but you never know. Nicole thinks that you should give your faction a name. What should your faction be called? And so it suggests Southwestern Ithlor. And then Nicole also thinks that you should give the settlement a name, right? So the faction is like who you identify as a group of people. Survivors. Should name settlement something. So our base here, Shack in the Woods. But we have, however you say this, I'll hope. Hopey? I don't know, but we'll just go with it. I don't have a preference for some other name. All right, running at max speed. Right, so wildlife. We are going to go ahead and how are we gonna do this? We should probably just go hunt the like the wargs and cougars. Now, who has the... Okay, so you two are gonna draft. I feel like that's R. Is that R? It is. To recruit, perhaps? Hey, Foxy Blue. How's it going? Welcome to Rimworld. Good. Came in to support between your matches. Well, thank you. Honestly, I think... there we go, pause. I may have to just end this here. It seems like no one else is too interested in watching Rimworld. And I gotta be really careful of not letting my viewer average go too low. So we'll give it a little time, but it may be a short stream. Yeah, that's what happens. Warwick doesn't like getting shot at, so it's gonna go attack one of these two. I'll move Dimitri over here, and let Zoya get another hit in. Move Zoya out of the way. Oh, okay. It's going for Dimitri. Zoya, okay. You go that way. Dimitri, you shoot. Good. Slowed it down a little bit. Got it. Success. Archie, there we go. And allow that corpse to be hauled away, and we can carry on. Once the game realizes there's not a danger anymore.
and keep going. And our first rice harvest is in. Food for the colony. We have a policeman from a neighboring faction coming by. He's just passing by. He's got nothing to trade. Looks like. Alright. So yeah, this is the base so far. One sec. And we're back. Okay. Oh yeah, so we have our ideology spot, our ritual spot here. Pause really quick. So we have many rituals that we can do. Let's pick one. So we're not going to get very good quality because we don't have a leader. We don't have an altar. We don't have... Hey! Runicrow, thank you for the raid. Welcome, welcome. This is me playing Rimworld for the first time in about a year and a half and trying to remember how this all goes. So welcome to maybe not the best gameplay ever, but I'm trying. So much chaos. Yeah, I saw some of that. Let's go speed one. Well, we'll keep things rolling, but I don't really know too much about Lethal Company as a game. I've seen snippets of it here and there, but it looks really fun with so many of you going around doing stuff. Like, the funny thing is, I felt like that showed much more of what was actually going on in the game versus things I've seen before with just a couple of people playing. Like, I have a better sense of what the game is about. Even though I guess that style of game where there's so many people is not the norm. Did you have a satisfactory ending to that? Yeah, having a mod to unlock how many people can be in the game at once is wild. Yeah. All right, well, we survived a really hard moon, so that was exciting. Cool. Sorry, I think I must have missed that part, but I saw you went to a few different moons. It's good fun. Honestly, ooh, finally, some action. So, our first raid. So this is Randy Random, which is a storyteller in Rimworld. I don't know if any of the folks that came with the raid have know much about Rimworld, but the storyteller here, Randy Random, means you get, after this initial first raid, you kind of get like random events, some good, some bad. Often bad. Let's see, what do we got? A group of pigs from Malwipoik have arrived nearby. They're attacking immediately. That's interesting. Usually the first raid is like one attacker, but we have two. Interesting. So I'm playing on losing is fun difficulty, commitment mode. I probably should put that in the stream title, honestly. And I wasn't sure. I put losing is fun. Okay, cool. Honestly, wasn't sure if I was going to continue the stream much longer because I'm so close to getting affiliate. And I got to keep my average viewer count up, but looks like a couple of you are still here, so the show continues. Now, actually, this is not going to be too bad to deal with this raid. What we're going to do is we're just going to recruit everyone, and we're going to stick them all inside the house. Probably right there will be good. We'll have Nicole with her plasteel knife at the door, right here, and unpause. Get them all inside. Ooh. I need to tell our dog to stay inside, like properly inside. So let's make a new zone. Let's see. We'll call it in. So this new keyboard is pretty challenging because all the keys are in different locations. Because I thought that would be a good idea, and now I'm just having to relearn everything. Okay, so anyway, so we'll set the inside area as being inside, go figure. And there we go, properly inside. And then we'll go to animals, and we'll say Mazel Tov here. I didn't name it, this randomly generated name is gonna be inside. And amazingly, the animals do what you tell them to. Very unrealistic. Alright, so here comes Fur, who is a captain, a 33-year-old female, town councilman. Ooh, a Heracross appears. You might want to catch it. And we have Lieb, who is an actor, also from the same village, 48 years old. So they have a knife and a knife. So purely melee attackers coming at us. Boy, a couple different animals here that we might be able to. Oh, the cougar ate it. The cougar ate the hare. Go figure. Oh right, they were attacking immediately, so they're just gonna come straight for us. We are prepped. In the unlikely event they get past Nicole, how are we gonna do this? I think I'll have Dimitri stand right here, so that he can shoot down. And Zoe too. And if they get past the first couple of traps, I'll pull them back to here and here. So here we go. First raid in a year and a half for me. Should be fine. I think we're well prepared. The problem is going to be I don't know if I'll be prepared for the next raid. Oh, two traps down. Ooh, that's bad. All right, Zoya, come back here. Dimitri, come back here. Aw, Heracross escaped. Alright, so our traps did not stop the first attacker, which is bad news. There we go. So we're going to try the same thing again, but now we don't have the traps to help. Go there. There we go. Go, go, go. I thought I set... Oh... Wait, I'm confused. So I checked this. Toggle automatic rebuild of destroyed structures in the home area. Where's the blueprint for the traps? Should be there. Work, architect, zone, expand home area. So like those are in the home area. I'm not sure why this didn't work. That's strange. Anyway, shoot that guy. Alright, run away. Success! And no one died, which is great. Let's see. Unrecruit. Let's check out Nicole here. Probably has some wounds. So got some cuts. I think Zoya must have shot Nicole accidentally. Nicole is not doing great. They are, she's bleeding. Who is our doctor? Hopefully not Nicole. It's Nicole. Of course it is. Maybe the doctor should not be our single melee person. Maybe. Alright. So... patient should be less priority than doctor. Or bed rest, I think. Can you prioritize tending to yourself? We have some good medicine. So Nicole just needs to survive healing, you know, physician heal thyself, right? She's kind of slow for having 7 skill points in this. There we go. 0%. It's terrible. Zoya's over here cleaning up as this goes on, but we're making progress, right? We're patching up the wounds faster than the bleed out. There we go. Excellent. Everything's fine. Let's see here. So let us unforbid the things. What are we going to do about the corpses? So we don't have... I guess we could make graves. Like if we have Molotovs, we could like burn the corpses. Otherwise we could... I think we'd have to do research to... Oh, there it is, electric crematorium. But we would need electricity. That's probably the next step. So we're not using a bunch of wood to cook with. But in the short term, the short term, it's probably easiest just to dig a couple of graves. I've definitely had play... Whoop. Ah, it's not the right key. There we go. That's the right key for space. Yeah, I don't even have a space bar on this keyboard. I have a button that is by my thumb that is supposed to be for the space bar. Alright. Traps are getting built. Let's see, auto rearm. Weird. Okay, well anyway. Eventually they'll get around to hauling that stuff away, because we do have a dumping stockpile over here, so that should allow corpses. Yeah, human-like corpses. Yeah, and the reason we're burying the corpses is currently the our ideology and the feelings of our colonists don't like looking at corpses for some reason, reminding them of their mortality and just being unpleasant to be around. Alright, so we have some simple meals. 3 of them, in fact. We should have more than that. Right, wildlife. So, we were in the process of eliminating kind of the dangerous game in the vicinity. So I think we'll go after this cougar next. Fortunately, Zoya and Dimitri were not injured. So we'll bring them over here. We'll go speed 1. And we're gonna manually hunt this this cougar. Basically, we have animals on the map, and other animals will come and go on the map as well. But if we have things that are eating our food, that's no good. Yeah, I guess we didn't get to that tortoise in time. Alright, so we should have plenty of range. Let's back up a little bit. Zoya's range is a little bit less. We should be able to take some pot shots from a distance, giving us time before that cougar's revenge. Maybe we'll take it out before it even gets back to us. There we go. So go ahead and R melee attack cougar to death. And smashing it over and over with the bolt action rifle. All right. So go ahead and can you haul that? Nope. Okay. So I need to fix the zoning. Oh, expand the work area. Apparently that doesn't cover this area, so we'll just do that. Prioritize hauling the cougar. And speed 3. Alright, and we got rice in. So between the rice and the meat, we should have some more meals, which is good. Oh, I see they put it out there. We did set this to Butcher Forever. Good. Let's see. Let's well, that should be good. Put that as 2. So Dimitri will prioritize cooking even over cleaning. We have wood for fuel, so that's not a problem. Probably the next thing we really need to do, though, is to get going on research. So simple research bench out of wood. We want to put that on the inside here, so we'll put that. If we put this right here, it doesn't block access, and we can also, whoever's doing the research will be able to sit on the chair as well. Who can research? Oh yeah, so Nicole has a 5 and is passionate about that, so that's good. We don't have enough wood. Looks like we've run through all of our wood. So let's go ahead and designate some more areas to some more trees to cut down. Trim back some of this grass away from the house while we're at it. I've had too many bases lost to a fire. Yeah, that's not too much work, and that's fine. It is concerning though, right? So our traps slow down the first attacker, but not so much the other one. We could add more. Let's wait until we have enough wood to build the research bench. And then maybe we can expand the trap tunnel a little bit more. We have a wild man wandering in. Random events. He's called Doggo. Wild man is confused. He is 14-year-old teenage wild man. He's got no health conditions. He has some negative opinions about his current situation. He was a medieval slave who went feral. He has decided that we are all his rivals, the colony. He has no equipment. So taming is possible. But we don't have anyone with a level 7 in animals, so that's not going to happen. So that's handle. We could train that up though, right? What other wildlife do we have here? We could tame a turkey. Would be helpful. Interesting sound effects. That's new to me. So let's go ahead and plan on also taming the other turkey. So we'll have a matched pair. And maybe between the two, Nicole will get her animal handling up to 7. Ooh, a wild Joltik appears in the chat. It's been 7 days. It's been a fairly quiet 7 days, actually. But I think the issue is that I've gotten so used to watching other people play Rimworld on like 500% difficulty with no pause that here we go. So the fleeing dame, Pelagia Boinamonic, a dame of the Shattered Empire, is calling from nearby. Her guards were killed in an ambush. She escaped, but is now being followed by a man-hunting monkey. Just one man-hunting monkey. Okay. Wants us to keep her safe. Maybe we should just call in with our hope for a few hours until her shuttle can pick her up. 8 honor. So who is the most social? Or do we have an ascetic? Because those are considerations when we like look at who might want who we might want to give a royal title to. So bio here. So Zoya is has no social. Nicole has 1. Dimitri. Oh, we didn't have anyone with social in the whole group? No one with like a passion for it? Whoopsie, that was an oversight. In fact, Dimitri is incapable of social. Altogether, he's a mech war veteran. So can't doctor, art, or care. Wait, that's not where the... oh, right. Orphan, wow. He's got a lot of things. Dimitri has a lot of things. Dimitri should be like a mechanator. Anyway, Nicole has utter beginner, skill level 1, but is the best of what we have. Unfortunately, is a cannibal, is not an ascetic, which would be great for a royal. I don't know. It'd be challenging. On the other hand, side abilities are really helpful. And Nicole is kind of the only person that doesn't have a ranged weapon right now. We might get lucky on the side ability that she would get. Sure. So we'll give it to Nicole. Not going to regret that at all. So we temporarily get someone joining the colony. They're going to come run in. We're going to probably... We don't exactly know how long that's going to take for the monkey to get here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sell... Oh, Dimitri has nothing to do too. That's too bad. Okay. Nicole is sleeping, so we'll just leave her as is. And then send the rest of you inside. To hang out. See? There's the main honey monkey. How long is Nicole going to sleep? For a little bit longer. Okay, so we're going to put Dimitri here. Speed 1 this. Where is our guest? Where is the monkey? The monkey is right up here. So what are your abilities? You have Burden and Chaos Skip and Blinding Pulse. So I think I'm gonna put you here. A little faster, please. There you go. That range, right? Oh, see, that was easy. Alright, let's see. R. There we go. And then something I didn't do after the last trade was tell our dog that they're allowed to go out. F, there we go. And done. So our guest, our real guest, will hang around for a little bit and then eventually get picked up. So I'm not gonna worry too much about their needs or anything like that. Hey, look, they're even planting for us. Putting that dame to work. Shuttle has arrived. Can't keep her, unfortunately. Get in the shuttle. Off you go. Alright, so now Nicole's got the title of Freeholder in the Shattered Empire. That is a title that can't be inherited, but we can rank her up at some point. But for now, we can do a Yeoman Ceremony, which is the next title up, because Nicole got enough honor to like go up 2 ranks to Freeholder and then to Yeoman, but that needs a ceremony, and that'll give her the title of Yeoman and the power of a level 1 Psylink. We're just gonna accept it right now. We don't exactly have a nice place for this ceremony to happen at, but we can do the thing. Begin. 35% expected quality. It's not going to be great, but this is the situation that we live in. Dimitri. Okay, Dimitri's there. Good. Sitting down at the table. Wondering what the big deal is. Alright, so it was unimpressive, unsurprisingly. She got 1 extra honor from the ceremony. And now she needs a meditation spot to meditate on her new powers. So we'll just stick something in here. There we go. And Nicole, you have Pain Block. It's not what I would have wanted necessarily. So this can allow a person to move and act even with grievous injuries, which would normally incapacitate them. It's not the worst thing. In terms of mid-combat, just continue to fight on can be helpful in certain circumstances. All right. So plant cut, Zoya and Nicole. Let's increase the priority for Zoya to do plant cutting so that can actually get done sooner than later. Still need to make our research bench so we can research batteries. Let's go ahead and make a wind turbine too. Yeah, that'll be a good area. We're going to cut down the trees that are kind of adjacent to it. And yeah, so that should be good. Should be a good spot for the wind turbine, since this area here and here needs to be free of any trees for it to operate properly. Let's go ahead and also plan out some conduit for power. Not there. Let's go ahead and go over to production, and we'll make an electric stove. Now let's not do that yet. We'll keep on using this, I think, until when? I really would like a battery. On the other hand, Ooh, we could put this right here. Wouldn't be the worst thing. Yeah. And then we'll keep the field stove here. I'll probably just disable it. Toggle off automatic refueling. And then we can use this, and if we ever end up in a situation where this doesn't work, because we've run out of wind and we don't have batteries yet, we can fall back to this. And so that allows me to go over here and we can copy the bill and this one over there. There we go. Now we can cook here using wind power. It's not completely efficient yet because we still need to cut down that tree. That'll happen eventually. We should have enough power. And there is a little battery, I guess, inside of here as well. Alright, and we have our research bench, so that means we can start on some research. And like I said, probably the thing we want first is battery. In other circumstances, we might want to go over after some other things. There's a lot more stuff to research now. Including things that would allow us to make a spacecraft to leave this Rimworld. If that path is the one we were to go down. Okay, oops. That is an escape key. That's space. Alright, so this is the message about the yeoman title. Yep, they can meditate. Yep. So sidecasters with rules titles meditate on their throne. So we've not made a throne yet. Oh, yeoman can't be inherited either. Okay. I guess it's probably one of the next ranks up from yeoman. There's some visiting rare thrumbos. They won't attack, but they will be they will fight back if we were to attack them. There's some value to kind of the things you can loot off them, but I'm probably not going to bother. So we have 4 meals. We have more rice on the way. I might want to expand this a little bit more. There we go. And probably the next thing is to look at expanding the base some more. For instance, we could... Oh, so a thing that we should probably do now, we do have probably the capacity to do some stone cutting. Maybe over here would be good. There we go. So we have some marble chunks. Actually, granite would be better. So let's actually build a copy over here. Cancel that one, and we'll just cut this granite in place into to bricks that we can use to build. And we can expand this to a full square, and then even further. All right, so now we're getting a thing saying that these roles are not fulfilled. Sophist of Humanity. So our people are not going to be happy if they don't have this. Let's see, assign a role. So we need a moral guide, apparently. When you have 3 members of this ideology in a place, you want this moral guide to be present. And that gives them certain abilities. It would be weird. So we have someone with a royal title. We'll probably give them the role of moral president as leader. Probably makes sense. Although that might stack kind of their desires for fancier things. So I'm pretty sure like Dimitri can't be... Ooh, we could make the person that is incapable of social our moral guide. The, you know, tough, beautiful, but incapable of carrying a social artistic could be our moral guide. What is it? Girafarig. Never heard of it. I've never heard of most of these Pokemon that are appearing in chat. But Dimitri, probably it makes sense to make our production specialist. Eventually, maybe. We'll see. A little too early for that. We don't strictly need the leader yet. See, but you can see down there it raises expectations by 2 levels. It's not great. Maybe I'll make Zoya the moral guide. There you go. Begin. So we will have a 14-year-old moral guide. This is fine. All right. Great. So now we stop getting a warning about people being unhappy about not having a moral guide. And Zoya has some abilities. Preach health, counsel, reassure, and convert, which we could use. Speaking of which, wildlife. Why are we not trying to tame... Let's see, where is Handle? It escaped. Okay, I think I'm gonna turn down clean a little bit. Nicole. What is Nicole doing right now? You are cloud watching. Because you need recreation. Okay. Oh, we have a dry thunderstorm. This is bad news. Okay, so expand home area. There we go. Please put out this fire. Oh, no, we have rain. Cool. So get rid of all that. Fire will put itself out. Which is good because... remember how I was saying about, you know, clearing away the grass around the base? Especially when it's all made out of wood. Well, it's fine. The rain saved us. Eventually will save us, I'm sure. There it goes. Great. Why is Nicole doing plant cutting instead of handling? Oh, because of so this work area, I'm just gonna go back to unrestricted. Chance it. Did we start our battery research? Yeah, but probably no one has had any time to work on that. Alright, so who's designated to do that? That's Nicole as well. Busy, busy, busy. Hey look, a mad boomalope. It's just one, right? Great. Okay. Here we go. Speed 1, please. Meet over there. Looks like it's going for Dimitri. You two stay there. Dimitri, start shooting it. Please don't die right there. Okay, great. What am I gonna do about this? So boomalopes, guess what they do when they die? They explode. So Dimitri, can you? Yeah, you can't do that. Furniture. Animal sleeping spot. Over there, please. Set this to medical. Now rescue it. How long does it have? 5 hours. Okay. We have time then to move it over away from our crops. That's good. Okay, go ahead and deconstruct the spot. Alright, go and do your things. This guy will expire in 4 hours. He'll be fine. Oh, he got back up. Oh, that's terrible. Is he still dying? Ooh, ancient mech. Passing near the remains. Oh, we walked past that thing that I spotted earlier. Passing near the remains of an ancient exostrider mechanoid, Dimitri noticed an intact transponder inside. If you could get the transponder, you could read valuable information from it. The massive mech is smashed and fused into a solid piece. You must destroy it to retrieve the transponder. Be careful. The incendiary weapon cells look unstable and will likely detonate after you do some damage. Alright, so we're talking about this. Where's Dimitri right now? So he walked past this, I think. So we could, you know, attack this to get the bit from the inside of it. We might do that at some point. So hopefully 1 hour. No one's nearby when this happens. Yep, there we go. Fortunately, it's still raining, so this will solve itself. Let's also allow that corpse. That's still meat. And we are not doing great on food. Let's see. Cooking is prioritized too. Okay, so Dimitri is getting that meat, and we're cooking. We have power. Still not researched batteries. But we have a little bit of food. That's good. Oh, it broke. We need to fix it with a component. Oh, Nicole is, well, at least... What's Nicole doing? Hauling? What is your animal? 6? It's gonna be a while. I'm gonna guess that our wild teenager is probably gonna wander off the map before, or something bad will happen to him before Nicole gets her skill level up.